Jnana Makwaba.
Brother, me also.
Yama official panso.
Afe encomesan ho. Afe sese no. Na yete ase na ye ho eden.
Amen.
Na afe so na de bia de yakoma so ayehwehwe na Nyankopon aye de na wa ye de amaye.
Great. Ede nyame ase. Se wono ba ne se dia na se transformation for ni na no.
Anya se ngeto
mo so na wo mu na ba na ntino de. Wa tron safro mo na chom se time na so ntu.
And said the brother I can transformation for mo share video no na. Yem kwa ni mo ase de be ya de pese ne mo share no. Adodo na ensa beka na adodo na timiate. Because here are very important information I demand.
Yeah.
If I do bibia and share video no betime like it. Na why invite on for na omabehwe.
Great. Yada wase na nije say ye no asan hia especially a bread to say ye mu na ya share afe foforo ase ye no hia a good number of times ya odeniama bitututu anim especially ye share finance na afe ne kwa wie so etimi ba be recap kakra na ya hwe se de niam akoe 2022 ebe kwa wie ni mu na am say ye hia kakra ma ye hwe niam bia na wo abobọ so earlier the SCC ni ade na those events na ye sign ehwe ebo akire ena nyame adom yewura 2023 this year 2023 I finished saying
yeah Roger me da wase me ahwo bebre say ne so ma beka mo I like to be interviewed by you because seems like we are very deep unim exactly what we doing. Yeah, man, easier for us. Enti me da say we handle what you man say na
fast that menya.
Enti the year 2023 there ensembe bre ne wom. Yeah, ensembe bre obi sa me no kra kwan say me nka makoma mu no kra pa nkyere wa. Memo bi anya na adwen say this year no be better than last year. This year actually will be worse. As compared to
2022.
This year will be far worse than last year. Especially when it comes to economics. The economy will be bad and many other bad things.
2022 na, you know, most countries will share how they were struggling economically near dinner hoping say be in the coming year near better to year. Yeah,
you know, I know be a wish. You know, we always say I mean since 2019 December all the way coming up to best 2021 the COVID be we are saying. Let me say obi bia na as oye adwuma do na shit so many things.
Sure.
So nko obi bia pe ne desire ne anticipation is nka no manye yi. But to be honest with you at times no obi timbi to match on say me ho you say ne ho nye. So many times na situation yan kan
no national anthem be da ho yeah.
So na ho nye kra. Tin so obi say me so 2023 some case but me come a candidate you pa worse than 2022.
Wow,
I'm telling you this.
Okay, so what and a beba together abema year no be a bad year.
In fact, the entire some of us na ebe here say efficiency yemra bontin yembeke kan say because nyame ya dum yesu ya de kakra. You know what I do no mistakes and I said normal won't for when you be na utim keka no bob na itimu more information. That's what we do. Na baby ameka say Nyankopon obo wi ase no ene dia se Nyankopon say o say wi ase na obi entum nka ne say adentia.
Yeah.
O akwan makoma enumu a ofa so de kasa kire nipa. Ne nyina no ye authenticated. Ne nyina fi Nyankopon. Edi nka ne ye prophecy. They are so for do na ye no.
Yeah.
Till no say 31st me say o mo ye bebre. No, but very unfortunate say the Omokan the previous year, no.
Yeah.
The BNC. But this time they still have the vim to go and do it again. Every year they are doing. So people should be asking them about the previous ones.
Yeah.
You know, that okay back 20 last year, move back cramba. So what's the guarantee that the back is the man? I thought they will feel shy to go ahead to be doing all these things. So the media chain say yeah, no more mystically and yes spiritually. You see, there are two things. Subtle world and spiritual world.
Okay.
I'm over canina the boom. What we do in your spiritual.
All right.
Metaphysical. It's like no me see what dream in your spiritual. And your gross so subtle. So prediction and here one of the normal Nyankopon faso de no much there. So that me can first in your prophecy. They are so for you and Nyankopon kasa be can say A B C D is going to happen. And many a times prophecies ifs and a but and matter home.
Okay.
Because see, Bible say Nyankopon nim ne onimochena enim fie da apem ndia ban se Nyankopon kan asema kyo se ye wo January msisi ya bibi besi wo December nyame nim sesa ade na ebesi ya na ensi nti o ka obeka se December ade se na ebesi onka sesa ma mpaya we na ebesi because onim se ebesi ye make want to say na ni aba tra the end of the year nti bibi ebesi ni de ensi bia no Nyankopon onim de da. So if God is giving that information to anybody say kan obeka se 2023 December say in ebesi, that's how prophecy goes. It doesn't come along with ifs and buts because nyame nim ne mochena onim fie da apem tin de ebesi no onim se ye bebo mpa ya ensi nyame nim so enka se na ebesi dan so ni bebo mpa ya ntin ensi because onim se sa na ebesi wani mo what you say no baka se ya mpa ya de mi se Nyankopon nim se ya mpa ya no you see na se nyame no onim se ade na e ba besi no ye mpa ya e na o ka se ya mpa ya we na besi God knows na ni oba atra se nkrofo na mpa ya ade na si and all case 2023 December say na besi it won't say ya mom empire we na besi na say Nyankopon kasa onye so of what he's saying. That is prophecy. The second one no your vision is I said dream no one night na be be actual but many dreams many visions no kura na one interpretation. Third one your dreams amanfo bebrebe timi fa kwanso hu no ma odayem na asi because e akwan Nyankopon fa so yi no ma kire. Then the fourth one ye no predictions and forecast. And we are based on the movement of the moon. Where your signs are old age signs. Can't it food in no more? 1 month your friends are gonna kasem. Bosumi back. Bosumi back. Didn't know Venezuela. Because it's for no move you do the movement of the moon and on calculate days. That any name any Sunday, Monday near you. Until no on day you bosumi movement no. And I check it so I can nama come acquire the assignment back. Because the movement of the moon and not check what is going to happen. Even there are so many old people are on watch. Or have a baby and Jnana or say about be determines about 2:30 and baby. So the movement of the moon, the movement of the sun and the other planets in the galaxy and not say no my bit to me. That's what we do. Then the last one is omens. Omens in your science is see where your body moon or how once we need about prepare where they am called that. Omens on such show. I thought I offer the anatophom. Nina omens I what they check. So yeah the fourth one night check on predictions and forecast. Na and no nyanya maybe na afro bia ko head dem say we be see. On one about the mu and no more hye no and e keka bom. Na you say we na kan si ti e be twese dey say monhwe nwiem na say ni say si a say ni say na baba. So the stars they are very important. That make us say we are Christiania pay attention to this. Bribi I say ye wo Yesu na nyansafo bi babesra no. Na Bible say no mo apue ai east. So hey baby eastern part of the world eba besi Bethlehem muhwe pa. Ba atro ne say anyansafo no hu say ensonoma bi apie. And so man, brought for a star. They saw a star of the Christ, so they followed the star all the way. The babies are say, "Na Yesu nikwa yedi na chira say, or your savior," and that is the truth. Ya wo no encrophobia who say nsonoma pi omudi akire ba na ncha ya kaso omoche Yesu no ma miensa. The internet man for adwo say stars no ye no evil.
Because who say all the time no ye kasa ade no yes I crack disease to say enyansan for me meanwhile they were more than 3 but because omuna no mukura sa ache de miensa no it's near say enyansan for me. So if those people were able to identify or find out say
who will be
star how comes so
that you say ignorance
or is it because Jesus the birth of Jesus is special? You're looking at how
the birth of the personality was special. But any Yesu nkwane was star who will be a star.
There will be an star.
Our star pie.
Any unti dey say be bianca. Maybe be we na come who stars there.
Na go to me ban say no be. And the star no the best ni pakro. You see it's amazing oh. Among for the donan for madwen koso. Say ya wo hini bi baabi na nkrofo bi wa pie far away na ye hu nso na ye di nso mo na chi ya da bi si Bethlehem omo hu say oba be yo hini so oba be yo hini kase
na che say they even saw
Jesus
the future
nsa see the stars will tell you the future and intina I feel so say may be a friend of forecast of the year. From January to December, they be singing and remember so me mo be.
Yeah.
That's what the star does. The years so many P, you know. And in the phone, the Bible say, Omoye and Yansafo, a cast will be in Yansania or a seer or be who are there. And into the source said, Star we need a Ginamo in Pacasia or by your Henry we are seen about someone. The young Conan Cosson or boy acro being Yansamono, because you're in there, you're who is so bad your henny. So the time and Yansafo we no call years in channel. None of my married niggas of granny but the but they knew. No one bear no. Yeah. But the news are quite we our banner.
But how is that possible?
That's what I'm telling you.
And now say I told them to me.
Why you will hey because see you was school money.
Yeah.
That's what money ma dey pa na acquire science me boy. Because ordinary science no ya dey we hia deep brains about me eye.
Sure.
Yes obi ko medicine obi ko fix that ya dey dey pa. Subtle science and metaphysical science no difficult than science na you school no. So very confusing unless say very deep metaphysical understanding. And it will be one star. The angel of the you will 12 zodiac sign. You will 12 zodiac houses. And you will different kind of position a be to mujina. Say a conanim, say a banachi, say a new be a shiafa could the one house. Meaning now when it means.
Yeah.
So this CS or moon say yes and some appeal. The news says some year PA, the size and the position by be again by be a fees and a general can see. So that's why they followed all that. Until nay, will be on your astrological. Diawo walk it one only. But say onya with date of birth now. Obey me trace all the way back to that day who said Sunamana PA to sing. On the yes, dear no, and so many PA and I want to fro. They saw it, and because they know the meaning of the position and the brightness, be an who say Obaba your hene. They say Obi on your astrologer, and maybe when you were 40 years. You will know ni ho. But woman with date of birth now Obi trace all the way back to be American. You will be on 30th December, 1950.
Yeah. On
that day, no time now you no. What was the position of the star? Then the person will be able to explain everything about you to the point say, even your dear pa. Body and never had wow. These are mystical science. Now, where the brain tears and tag say, I buy some and say, I don't know when Yankuma dear be as the Suma and be no. And unze Yansono, I don't know if a cultural setting or something about Bibika Crabina, then we think say evil by some be that's true. Yeah. So the truth is say these are very very wonderful things. If you say obi bia was asibi so no must try to understand. See me kada bia say see it o she dem now be piano pa no be sing the way what they dey ohwe nso beto. So you be you two for now far obey one thing you will take some umbrella not that your bag him. So ko no nso na nta say BBZ ba ko no nso ko to na wo marketplace na nya ba bia nyina o chiniye no e be safeguard o. Until no forecast say whatever is ahead of you all that no idea no be guide am what make decisions about wow and as a first part na mobile phone yama any GPS and nkro ne ba no oko ba bia na the map na eko dey bia make we fi sunya no bank kan na ya draw map dey ato ho dey amount now ne nam so sa ampa ba bia ohwe no obetimi ayara kakra dey ba wo mu abakopie ba bia ohwe no so sanity ye ma guidelines that say on map for you I didn't know I feel Bible say na ye hu map na Nyankopon hia to ma afe no that map na ye kenkan na ye hu at time there are many things that come from it. The last year 2022 no me last year me can send back 43 me can say BC 2022 and surprisingly no only 5 penancy na 5 no kwa me see NC no kwa na because see partially just me na manyantum because and see fully for instance me can say President Putin of the Russian Federation no he will be assassinated. So who say around September saying no, Russia they try to assassinate him. Just say they can't save no. So something like that. I may say NC because Yankuno. But I say so like that. You know 5 out of the 43 and Joe say now I don't know accurate zano. Obeka make I say UK himano. Obedi the platinum jubilee. Sure. Before the end of the year, and exactly that happened. And many other things I said about say man be rule the whole world. Last year, Adia Obanye Bida, women were involved last year. And then I said so many things in regards to because I say even in Atlantic Ocean, when I was starting to say there will be an earthquake in the Atlantic Ocean. A big creative flooding around all the coastal belt. Me bobo countries needing it happen. So I get to be a mere before, and I'm a demo bina me what information. Stars, no. When you join the stars together, they will produce the information. So this year, no, Makasa home, you can be so say what are the stars saying about 2023? So this year number 7.
Oh, okay.
Because numerology no better number singing album say 2023.
Yeah.
So okay. 7 no.
Okay.
The 7 okay, you know how perfection me boy. So no biaka. Because 7 represents spirituality, transcendence, but you know illusion so. As idea was ni ho. Okay. And I can ho. So no ma me ensa we no and na be kire wi ase de be call this year.
Okay.
But bia na obenya number bi no. You must know which planet is controlling that number.
So this trip no planet being a control.
So this year now, I 7 no. Planet is from Ketu. And yeah, Ketu starts now, you know.
And I Ketu no.
No, you get to know that. No, I find planet for Ketu, Ketu, Ketu.
Okay.
Now, I twin planet if I know Ketu and Rahu. I had to say one person and a trinity. So the head is the Rahu and the body is the Ketu.
Okay.
And yet, planet per se, a partial planet, a shadow planet. But very powerful, and the things that this thing is able to influence, you know, it's amazing. So this Ketu, you know, in some be good about time or opposition. Baby, and into a mystic, and now a psychic. Now, who normal Ketu to me on the positive side, the negative side, you will be able to tell what is going to happen, and it will happen. For instance, my true ADB, let me just tell you. There are a few things that some of the good things anytime Ketu is in operation. First thing, Bribia Ketu over operation, people become spiritually wise.
Really?
Yes. So this year, many people will not just read the Bible, they will not just go to church. They want to see advancement. The master na meko no is this a meko keke and I be binti na meko. Among for any bet see wo hum. It be very difficult for any pastor be no be cheating crofu anyhow. Because people will be able to understand the purpose, the essence of what you're doing. Spiritually, people become wise when Ketu is in operation. That's the positive side of Ketu. Number 2, Amateur Wahane said, anytime Ketu is in operation, career and businesses do well. That's the positive side. Third one, Amateur Wahane, anytime Ketu is in operation, it gives people knowledge about their past lives. For instance, ebi a person who say bribi atwom no ma bi na si obra bom bika usua no then it see here people begin to reflect on their past. Say they almost take decisions be very easy for them. For instance, ebi a make 15 years ago she business be as enye this time we are there similar. Okay, before na kawadwen kwankwa, by this time let me think about what happened some time ago. You want to reflect on previous, happenings. Say they be able to make a decision for your future happiness. Anytime Ketu is in operation, people have intelligence. Like people will speak with deep understanding. Number 5, anytime Ketu is operation, students do well in academics. Wow. So this year, the positive side is that students pass on exams very well. Because Ketu is in operation. The material number 6, people will have imagination and luck in several businesses. So for instance, business could be also be a big home. You will have the luck to open several business this year because you have the knowledge and the intelligence to do so. Number 7, we say when people want to develop third eye, this year it becomes easier. You've been fasting all these years, you're looking for this gift, you're not getting this year, it will be easier for you. Because when Ketu is in operation, people are able to develop third eye.
Okay.
Yes. Then number 8, anytime Ketu is in operation, people are able to see future events. They be a make up plans be a day be na person when Ketu is in operation, you're able to develop the ability to see future events before they happen. When Ketu is in operation, people, those who writers, being good writers, orators, teachers, astrologers, like people are almost animal we know very special within the year. And then the 10 amateur was anytime Ketu is in operation, people become virtuous. Like Papa will nipa team, but say Papa nipa a fair. Maybe when you say call to be before they be the judges want to be fair with you because like they'll be influenced by the person.
But not to cut you now. with all these things here, it sounds good.
Positive, very beautiful.
So Argentina,
good.
And collectively, yeah, never you good year.
I was actually
economics elsewhere. I
was actually expecting this question from you because I know so you're smart. Is it true? Because there's a positive side. I mentioned what DB. I on a positive side and negative side.
Okay.
On engineering a very good part.
Yeah.
So engineering be anymore. We did I want to need it.
At all.
But some engineering on the bad side. We didn't engineering pee or your kidney.
No, correct.
So just imagine the taste you get from salt. Any kidney, the problem. You see?
Yeah.
So the bad side of salt overweigh the good side, you know. So when you pass many kidney through salt and can come and ninch the So same way. Ketu is having positive side. So let's go to the negative side.
Okay.
So that we have an idea. Oh, as a sugar yeah and the pakoko. So sugar ni ma. Udi as
I tasteless be no.
But so udi sugar na unya diabetes. You na there be a wo pan. You say say sugar come and you can
so.
So the positive and the negative. So Ketu no, you want a positive and a negative in there, but these are the negative ones that people should pay attention. Anytime Ketu is in operation, or cause some major health problems.
Hey.
The idea then you to take beer there basa like anytime Ketu is in operation, you are there major health issues.
We see no. I would be a saki we see no. Now we a smart person out here. Now what take you health issues
very carefully. Well, this year, exercise, we're taking it serious because little mistake in ubit many some health problems.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Anytime Ketu is in operation, people have obstacles in education. Also positive,
positive, no, you do well, you excel.
Yes, but negative, no, be create obstacles in education. So it means that if you are able to tap into the positive side, now you're a student, you will do well in education and academics. But what tap into the negative now, there will be series of obstacles in your education.
Wow.
So this is how mystical thing works. Then the third one, my trainer said, anytime Ketu is in operation or induce joblessness and loss of reputation, here we can say week on the 3rd of January. And Nora, the day before yesterday, Amazon, meaning check online, almost lay off 18,000 workers. And now me station back and me can say me want to guy back human names me you as a boss. Also no more platform is refer no Opera News Hub. Also Africa say Ghana baby or more workers back 4 million. A day before yesterday, almost send you email say a little bit of 4 million workers.
Wow.
So this year 2023, the job losses, yes, I feel be a month to me, but this year will be worse. The year, the joblessness and then the inducement of reputation will be loose, you will see. They making see a bear there because it see a bear affecting me so. But this thing 90%, 99% is going to happen.
Wow. Because
in your baby a month for has a loose job. So if 18,000 people are being sacked, where will they go? Now, and now pay the CEO of Amazon say 18,000 is more than that. Anybody who is watching can check online. You should watch Jazeera and pay. I said no, the 18,000. No, what they're going to lay off is more than 18,000. And now you see so.
Yeah,
I said this on the 3rd
into the year.
Yes. So number 5 number 4 and anytime Ketu is in operation, it creates impediments. I consider. So we are the I consider difficult. Number 5, no, very important. Anytime Ketu is in operation or create family problems.
Hey,
abusuya man is or assume see you ye no ho sem bebrebe and abusuya say ase we da ho bo hu ntokwa ne amanso sem a ebeba this year because abusuya japade bi because anytime Ketu is in operation, family problems persist and then sudden death as empatuo owo basa this year you will see. And then let us be with accidents. Every year accident you see. This year it will be worse. When the yacha by best June. Mount the road and said to fire motor started to be on the bar. A bedroom June accident they see our gun hankwano. Let's say the whole year of 2022 this year. Because when Ketu is in operation, accident happens so rampantly. Another thing here, marital conflict. This year, how many big people or mawadi big and a pay me can and a payment is almost say there's a guy be or a blogger. He didn't say BBB fellas or then
Zion.
That me who needs to be one of the channels. Someone say Nini Pepe on the web, but they say well go around today and pay me who meaning how true it is, but I saw it online this morning before I came. And so what I'm saying is people are moving with the market they make Ghana Hong Kong globally, no be who say among for what the big good rough. They say Beyonce where New Jersey where Java there, that kind of thing. A base is still rampantly within the year because Ketu is in operation. So marital conflict and then loss of wealth. Among for Bashiro Majapade. To bet I say so below near we are now what better 3 trillion, no, I can be 1 billion. Or Nisco actually better 40 billion. A base is still like that. The Ketu is there, so loss of wealth. Do your list. Na be make we yes can be now yes small mistake to be any ajiwa japade nyina from some amanfo I say omo taxes so be lose omo japade wa but obe hu this year there be so much because Ketu is there and there will be loss of wealth. The matter why number 8 no anytime Ketu is in operation, skin diseases Juba krodo so man pele there no baby guni bounce da to one now I say you to share. Wow. Anytime Ketu is in operation, skin diseases ebe so rampant. Nanya no ho joint pains, nerve weakness. Okay? Now nerve weakness when I make say people should be careful with sex. Among for more sex baby, especially when we know sex baby, you know. One way you obenya stroke see this year.
When you take down no.
I'm taking down. One way you obenya stroke is because see Ketu is in operation, so nerve weakness is so high. To your bema now you per mass in the baby.
And bank this year
I'm not careful.
You know, can go to crowd.
Yeah, because they making obemu say stroke very rampant this year. Because when nerves has to say operate properly. Now why I say you do. So people should be careful. Take more water, more fruit, more exercise, take more sun.
Okay,
so nerve weakness and the so persistent this year. And something very wonderful and bad, hearing loss. So are some problems. Well, they wouldn't madam who be a doctor. Besides, someone has it from the 1st January up to now. How many people in our hospital have report of ear problem? And a persistent coughing.
So soon like that.
I'm telling you, right? See, I feel like and shall see January no. Obekaya me cancel from 30th October. In Zimbabwe,
say, you gave a date.
A date from
say now follow within October. Yes, there will be a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, from system to
20th,
30th October, and good things. But after 30th,
no,
you know,
coming no, and near my best sign.
So that's the time the plant started misbehaving. The doctor Bia, besides say almost share afia no. Amount for mobile with persistent coughing, ear problem no. Almost hear the rate no compared to the previous year. Because Ketu is in operation, so hearing problems and then persistent coughing will be there. And the one serious thing, problems of childbirth. Okay, and neya me no say nipa bako 4. And on my friend sending message said, Daddy, my wife, Enyam, over 41 years, 41 weeks, 42 weeks. Until my daughter for say, and here I'm back with 4 people. Because we have made the charts and the bachelors is here. Because when Ketu is here, when people are going to give birth, the situation will be a little bit complicated. Because childbirth problems anytime Ketu is in operation. Until Obabiana or for your friend, I will advise you say, make sure we take your antenatal very serious. So the doctors can monitor you right from every week. Near who say, I can't position here.
Okay.
Your more medication I will take it. To say energy drinking all those things it's bad. Take more water, take more fresh fruits in the animal. About what your least mistake, wow, woman, things will be difficult for you. Ketu no you. So planet when you negative on the good side and they are very sweet, but the negative side don't have time. So people should be very careful. Childbirth problems. Then over down spinal cord issues, stones in kidney and gallbladder. So all these ailments in anytime Ketu is in operation no, is sick. Ketu no oba after every 29 years.
Oh, okay.
Tinya dey see every year. Oru after 29 years. So the last mobile, 29 years ago. And at this time, number 7, Ketu never be roots, say. Okay. And then the last thing is problems for children. Obonse nkrankrab ha se ebe do matuto amaniemu we haya akrabi de to school akobotu akrabi de kan wo bi. Those things ebe so many because anytime kids is in operation, problems of children. So the reason why in here maybe I can say about 10 or 15 or 20 different things ebe see 2023 no yes I normal we in here. So the positive side of Ketu, the negative side. Now all the planets are ebe move within the period, Omusu. Don't want to be to the other either say papa and a bear bonnet. Okay. So young Kohunin about me 1, 2, 3 all the way down. What are the specific things that a BC within this year? Maybe said the last me 2022. Area how we BC a basic period way like I'm going to do that right away. So Mama Kwanya, I'll just go ahead and then do that.
In room.
Okay. So I've written some few things here. My A, B, C, D. So that's how I'm going to read it. So the first thing is say A. 2023 is going to be a year of investigations. Because Ketu no Orua tell spirituality, transcendence, illusion. But could be friend say isolation and depression. Ningina is ruled by Ketu. So this year will be a year of investigation. And this investigation will lead to isolation of individuals. Wow. So it means that after the investigation, people will be jailed out of that. And that isolation is going to create depression. People will get mental issues after they have been isolated from their family. So it means that this year, there will be many, many big names. After investigation, they will be jailed.
And I don't news you are SP say, well, let's say some cases be so about you.
This year, yes, there will be series of investigation and people will go to jail after that. And not only the isolation, there will be depression afterwards. When people are isolated, Ketu will make sure say, why you be hey this year, because of Ketu Nayintino, many people will have mental issues. But it will be linked to Nyamesom. Okay. So people should be expecting many people as an argument share the time Bible and I say okay Nyamesem. Be rampant. Because Ketu no almost something like fake spiritual advancement. That kind of thing. So this year people should be expecting many people who are not right in their mind senses will take the scriptures that they want to preach on that kind of thing. Very, very rampant this year. So that from investigation it could be when cryptocurrency. Yeah. I invest there, and last year I made so much money from there because I knew the coins I never did aware.
Do you can say
yes, I made some money from cryptocurrency last year, but this year cryptocurrency, stock market, bonds, please be careful because it will not do well. Sir, I'm telling you. Timi media kwa misi homa say me try me year from nansia. Na me just kakra bia to na me monitor because me yes I mistaken. In fact, say me no kase kra no. On say okọ cryptocurrency we ba bi ha e was stable coin no ho. Whether to her and decrease and na enye den I appreciate it so me sika nyina that just $500 bi na me dey to $50, $20 kind of thing, but main thing na me dey got stable coin because me said this year and well. Okay. Third thing I'm saying here, in the US, there's going to be fire and flooding simultaneously. Wow. Isn't that funny? It doesn't really make sense. Because at times, when we do some of the cancellation, because I'm a mistake, I sit down, I do meditation, and I want to get the meaning of those things. At times, some don't make sense. Yeah. So I saw say there's going to be flooding and fire outbreaks same time. I say how? I mean, it doesn't make sense to any human understanding. But saying that the eastern part of the US might be going through flooding, but the western side is going through serious bushfires. Wow. And a best simultaneous. At the same time the flooding is happening, the same time bushfires are also happening somewhere. Like just shit. So that is what I've said. See. Oko Dia 2023. The forecast is saying the president of the US, he might not go in for the next time. The man say yes, obi for the baby anymore. Either say Obama or Tisono, and now Obama for Biden, US president, he won't stand again. Somebody else will stand in his place. That's what the forecast is saying. It doesn't really make sense. It will be a old power. Now, bit my winning for a while. Won't you go? Yeah. But the star is saying this, and at times, my company is through. Somebody can't dinner. I did it. Doesn't make sense. But at times, we go follow stars, natural. Yeah. And nobody doesn't make sense, but it happens. And no call the Republicans in a while. I was at Trump. I was saying Lidio Mubio.
Hey.
Donald Trump, yes. As I'm saying this, I'm even afraid because it doesn't seem to be something that is going to happen.
Yeah.
But the stars are saying, say, Obestian Lidio Mubio. But one funny thing is, say, the running mate in your bar.
This
but a woman of color on your bruni fita be a bibinibi like American be and a different color be on your bruni and a bear running mate.
Wow.
Some of these things, it doesn't really make sense. But but you have to say because based on the charts and these are the things that are coming up. Then the next time there's going to be food shortages in the world. And you're gonna the whole world will face food shortages. 2022 we can say the home bedding. Almost shelves empty.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this year it will be worse. But we the third world near Bremo. Because as you had no man to no may
correct.
You answer since you're doing the Ukraine for Russia for a coin in your wheat needs. Ever Brian says you to Tino. Sa common by yeah, you want third world near break a sick. Did the matter of high H say there's going to be oil spillage in California, like the oil tanker be na pie on Suduna, na gum. California this year 2023. Then there will be serious social divisions in the EU. They say all European countries now say member state number dozen. Obi abe so individualistic. As on more cool.
Wow.
As Ukraine for you amount okay.
And a bonus answer be very bro because I say we are talking about when you look at the member states now, a bit more on more. O share omo economy no na share bi productive say others na shield on power because some of the countries when you go
yes
it's a company say power the NS e bia so be she brutal.
So for instance if be a Germany be check say yeah we be ada yeah the EU say so na compete for system one
and they do pa
you for your motor kwai ade obi anche na nko ndi ye me ye nkwan ho.
Yeah,
so that kind of social division no e be ba wo EU a e be ma EU ahode na ko form pa in 2023. They will be so individualistic because of just imagine say German for it depends so much on Russia gas. And Russia coin you see a sanction. You can see a you bet the sumu. The NDE and say NDE.
Yeah.
So to get to a point say they will become more individualistic and that will be good for their own state. So that's what I'm saying here. And one funny thing, UK. We say Brexit almost free or more. They would like to go back. In 2022 by NSOCD. The whole thing they say so many political analysts will start saying move free EU no UK economy kwa na ekofom every year be an like kwa na omkofom.
Yeah, so
it seems say a wrong move no yeah. So they will start talking about it say we must go back and join. But this one the EU for instance you know they might not be able to accept it to enter into the EU.
Wow.
But they are mobile who news to say some big figures in the UK, you know, they are making proposals and say they might go back to the EU. You will hear these things when the news breaks. Then the world economy is going to go into recession. Where they are kind of several times. The whole world economy will go into recession. Because Ketu. I told you, said people will lose wealth.
Yeah.
The positive side, you know, Ketu will give you intelligence to plan. To pursue your investment, take your time. Don't rush. Yes, I'll be free with Kenya because there's going to be so much recession. Then the weather condition is so bad. Don't get me wrong. Every year be no weather and but this year no. Since we are to about task yadi, we are boy yadi. Snow to about task yadi. So I did be extreme this year in regards to the weather. The year say time was so saying so much to beto.
Yeah.
You're paying for hazard to take at them. Because you're flooding this year, but you're worse. Yes. Yeah, when I'm saying this, I'm paying for the Pomuntie. Said the kind of flooding you've been in this year and you experience it be that. Because time and Zuba Tono about pass a yadi. And then we are not so by Bebo din. Timpa informed to Monomayi. No one trying to say 2 months to the time and so but we have to take a thing in prepare because the flooding this year is going to be massive.
Wow.
Yes, because the weather condition the whole world is going to experience. Ghana is part of the whole world, so it be a problem. And then something's going to happen in the Middle East. Israel will strike a nuclear site, Iran. And no Iran for no more weapons I see. So then say according to news no more na Russia for no star I don't know say drone now when they bomb so we are very advanced when it comes to those things. So if Israel tried that, it is not going to be very easy. And also America they are trying to revive the nuclear deal between the Iran and world powers. So Israel, yes, America will not be happy with it. Yes, they will not fight with them, but they will come out boldly to say, we don't support this and all that. But Israel is going to do that. It will happen in 2023. Israel, then Putin's rule might come to an end in 2023.
This year,
I'm telling you. Okay, 2022, because I say he was going to be assassinated.
Yeah.
Try. Almost the car on his no. But you're lucky. This year, it is something have to do with the head. Something like a tumor or something will appear in the head, and that will be its end in 2023.
Wow.
See, some of this was now kind of sumpo. By the time we will follow stars nature, when say we point here. This is the meaning. 90% this might happen. So you have the courage to go out and say it. But as soon as Putin leaves, many people might think, okay, then the war in Ukraine, I know. The next person will be to kill any more criminal. And that person is the first attempt to say, obey releasing nuclear weapon. And now something like some nuclear explosion somewhere. BB, something will happen, yes.
Anke nim sa kwa ye na je senga if ye dum no
nipa na we ba na kwa be wa obe ye bia kese me wa ba se so and like I said one thing about food shortages time sa had na ba come ba na monfo ni abere no there will be two idea be pie e cow meat and then the pork meat as a proconam and then there will be some kind of idea that will be linked to those so people should be careful.
Say the me be DBA
swine flu,
mad cow disease,
something like that. So you 2022, you see these two things, cow and a pig, these two. So people should be careful. Definitely, you're in a bar now until you'll be out your crown about your home. But this is some of the things that will happen in 2023. Then there's something that's going to happen around Taiwan. American warship will sink around the waters of Taiwan, and Americans will blame China. China for now, and you know, say anytime America begin to blame China for something like this, it could lead to anything dangerous or not chaotic. So we should just be careful. It will happen. I'm saying this because everyone has see the positionings, and after that you do your own meditation, you get clues. Some of these things going to happen. And the prayer will say news. I may say American warship in the waters of Taiwan. News. Because I get that the be send WhatsApp. I'm not saying it's going to happen now, but before the year ends, something of the sort is going to happen. And then the next thing I'm actually AQ. There's going to be series of uprising. WC, but this time around so especially in the UK and Europe, uprising. Then all investment in 2023 will fail. Except gold investment and land investment. To be Biana or Pese or to me invest into anything, it should be either gold or land. What do you see?
Sikanash.
That's what I'm making. You better be a best June and a best September because because this year all investment will not succeed except gold and land investment. Do sika na person dey be a home baby or do sika befa. Na maybe I remember 3 remedies.
Okay.
What people can do to
because
definitely there's something yes, I'll give some 19 remedies in my.
Okay.
But may they come me transformation for no platform. So 3 there I like you so much. So remember viewers not so that they can guide against whatever is about happening.
Okay.
The next time I trying to say countries are more spiritual beliefs. This year, if they're able to rekindle those spiritual beliefs, it will do well for them.
Oh, okay.
For instance, Ghana had your tradition, your customs, your norms. So you try say you better go back to our tradition, try to work things out properly. I be looking natural, spiritual. So I also can't be to say India, China, more some foundation of spirituality. So I'm come home here, they will be able to come out with some wonderful thing to me as sustaining Omon Crawford through the difficulties.
Okay.
Then there's going to be a collapse of a big dam in 2023. A big news in a big dam somewhere is going to collapse.
But in Ghana.
In Ghana, so
okay.
Then another thing here, and it's a me want X, right? Okay, my T. Me will use this here President Biden. It's all about them. I mean, nimno, because I don't know much about it. But the prediction is saying, say, he will come under investigation. Number 8, and that investigation will be connected to a bribe money from China or Russia.
Wow.
Yes.
Through him.
To me, some huge money. Through the son of Biden, a free China now Russia. I infiltrated into American units. What they are making a big news. It is going to be a news, and people will say, "Hey, because the stars is pointing, and because of that, a bit diminishes the fortunes of the Democrats winning the next election." Even though I can't say Biden uncle, maybe an advice, and a different woman, but a bit diminishes the fortunes of the Democrats in the next election. The next thing I'm actually wahano, V. There's a possibility of something that looks like a terrorist attack in Sweden. What
Yeah.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Everything's underground there.
I love that place.
Sweden, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
So there's something like we calm people, peaceful. But stars and can be suited. I can't say we say, the way I said it here, but the whole said there's something that will look like that. Say, two be many paper. I was Sweden.
Wow.
I be serious. Be a big news. So. Any news at Ghana here better be social media so you also be
sure.
To be near we gonna hear
OfieKwanso and
so I have only few ones that I can hear read now I mean to be gonna mean cause be a bit me this year.
Okay.
President Macron France obenya terrible yade element a big yade.
Wow.
Like yade be kese be yade do be yade become yade and I become member see me tifie me so chi me prekope me yeah me ba me dware bibia me ba me to a prekope na me need the whole day me need to twa na me prekope me say mo mpe milk ma me ntente me nim you live no na me wafa se bi because it nim live ne bae na me yeah na me no me yeah na me better ha no the yade do bia to me yade so obi yade news but this man is the president of yade kese about be news Macron, that's the president of France. Yeah. Then my main time jump on quite see you say be a bit me intentem EU no once other countries be to say Amsterdam or legalize weed.
Yeah.
But other EU countries no the EU no the EU parliament must pass a law say all the member states should accept marijuana as legal something yes, in 2023.
Now amount for Tom said
because almost say drug cartels they are causing so much problem. So almost sanction they are, then they can regulate it properly. So something like 2023 is going to happen.
Oh, okay.
And you
best supply. For medicinal purpose there. For
recreational.
We might want to look at that one too.
And then last thing I'm a my job last thing is that which is serious, a cruise ship in Europe might sink in 2023.
And no, they are any people gum there.
And any packet of be the move. Oh, yeah,
we got no refuse. So,
2023, a cruise ship might sink, so people should be very careful. These are the things that but I remember of 3 of the things that people can do. A bit to me, I'm some of these things, Ebia and to man, I be simple and how last year, me crop for me more forecast. So, Castle be answer say percentage bend the buyer 98, 90, like that, because everything I said to people happened. So 3 things. And normal way it will please Ketu. Number 1, a gold. You should try and get gold, either chain, jewel, watch, BB na yusu. When you have gold on you,
and they say me cause some
gold be she.
Me
gold dey am so gold no. Me call ma because gold that a please Ketu.
Okay.
In the positive side now be nyam negative one.
Okay.
The second thing so gray color. Try say 2023 you don't wear gray color.
Gray
color I say ash and I say so color na gray no. But wear more of white and yellow. in 2023. Then the last year, my microphone said, you should try to take care of dogs. The best animal for Ketu is a dog. And until what crime will fear, pay attention, take care of them. Me fear me swano na me kase ye koguro me cheno na ekokwa engrama yi. But me pese kama bebe me. But this year Ketu epe dogs. So what crime will fear, pay attention. Ebia would ni crime will fear. But in crime man about the stray dogs. Who be no crowd and be a bit me to hamano.
Okay.
So when you please dogs, Ketu be pleased with you.
Okay.
So these are the 3 remedies I'll give. Obi bia they are making office age me semino. On fa no ho. No be office task mo no they are making up party. Na mom time no so a. Obi hu say papa ne kan na too late. Thank you.
You should avoid as much as possible
gray colors,
but
more white and yellow,
and
the
then
gold jewel stuff,
gold stuff, and be nice to dogs.
Sure, be nice to dogs.
These 3 things, right now. Assembly aya na emre bia metai ebisa ona so no
answer no mayi
say with all these things what me hunu ni ade. Can't we do apart from say we remedies say the money can't there be something the world over we bet me put our heads together to do so that we prevent all these things from happening because like this cruise ship this Sweden
dangerous.
The one that for a shippy
bit my sinking America dangerous things
all these things you know
good
yenti me bibi anaga
and I who know see me kokoye program our station be enra so host last year me koho general nana the interview because no say boss this is the first time me know wedding komo but they kasa for forecast me person send be mame so now me say okay me here real name and your real date of birth me need throw uko change bibiana it won't give me because see yesu there's no man appear no kofo ni hu to my real date now we will go back to that day now take you better no which star was in place because a banner say bet me normal I say expect about you so I send him some information me call her no say boss me yenyam sumu ni kese me mfa me nyam sumu ni agro what now the man was a guiding principle for me in 2022
wow
now there's something you told me say menya accident so now I very careful but okay me say accident menya nyango pontino nothing bad is going to happen me car brand new car my packet car na me so ma me two car na me two car na prekopa na pine so so can na obi am driver anya say me number bi anipa dodo wo mantabu ba bi anipa kura she dan dia ba na say me de car no kokko board am na car ni si konra brand new car na fa ne light ni na abobo do say we o ma ya o munya nti o ma ko twa bibi na o de ahye ho na o manage do so tena car no mu din no o dwen me no papa I say within this but this will happen does one or two car no ko fi now another car for you don ko tam ye to be any rounds nyina o car say we end na make ka me kan o kan enra o ye ni bibia na o ko fi do adu ni gate our package say o ko bie ni gate no not knowing say the car no echigia o si free car no mu ye ya pa na wu pine gate wow the same day two accidents to say boss send them me see last year it was a guiding principle to me. Woman back who afraid bridge the buy. Now from June to the end of the year, obenya accident. To say bridge was one driver, wow, 3 moon ship. I mean like bus move like that until December and about the 25th. Now as all baby, the cool car. Me will video any pictures no. Beautiful car.
I say me there.
No, I'm going to do for you. Me answer my woman making you know or the name me you and or send a bra girlfriend and an actor no so careful because nim they say what di church and all the things in the forecast a boom so she was careful or driver we care say akaka no madu mu fie na ramp ketu abi ofroye na ni ba na ho so na ka na ko grow bi fie na wala pass the meaning to be wala pass abi ohun say incident na so we video send am ame o say da me driver abrochire menim de kodie afesti an me yehwenye car no se nye pila bi e wo fi ho anka ko bi bedroom Now just imagine say latest car is Ibia. Airbag go can na blast.
Wow.
But nothing happened to any of them in the car. So your voice no your video, you don't say that. I don't play with your forecast. The same period you said this thing happened. And
Hey.
thousands of them, if you tell them, say, people should come and write, say, do you have any testimony to give in regards to the Jnana Kaya? Yeah, because if you give me your date of birth, I will go back to the day you were born. You will know the star, not your operation. We will tell you everything about you. And that thing will happen.
Wow.
You know, you want to say, you can't. Now, what that one was, Bibi bet me a CD. Now, so it be a effect, you know. And yet, said and get a care back. For instance, my church, no man, you bit me a year, you are about 90, my country. People begin to do this, and yet, my music are free.
Yeah.
The man I say, Papa, and be a cabin or painting or the way. Forecast me, money per 100,000 every year. I don't take a kobo from anybody, it's free of charge. You know, AB and then I have my cousin about cabin or painting or you see, me pacho, yes, can I me any free of charge. Instead of one can bet me a guide. Until we ask if one, you know, I get to me say, Adia Papa cannot make it say, there are so many astrologers. What I'm saying, they will say the same thing. Because see, there's one thing with astrology, as economists, no. Obi be no economic pandit. So church economists ma nipa bese me nsabon say nsam na e to the same lane. So nyamenkwa make there many other astrologers or moka. So the world leaders must pay attention. Na yen hu say beto to no ma yin sa ade ase yemfa ho de ahwe ade na ebesi ma yin na yesu. Ebesi am obi yesu, yes. Some of these things are laws. I had to say o car no break no koye ni ye. Also media me break ni ye. E failure be kum nipa. Yes. So that people have to be careful and then pay attention and take caution. Yes, some of these things it will happen and you see about 15 now but no see why.
I say mo. Yeah, the baba we na asana ye be sorry so akono. Em say dia baba ina kakra e fan say e fa amanyofon kakra no ye Biden di na Macron di
and kwanya Ghana hafo
na ahan sunsun nyame adom next year ejetu ato den pa ye di na anye bia ye hayi mu di no emutisen na say MPP for ya word pa say breaking the
uja for so many abegangro
I had the pa as they say no na no dey na when ko C4C na amfa G4C na or na say wa ba ya say general na ba be chairman they say no say na be kwafa mahama so kwan bia so no pese oye ene ye ya te say Alan Cash I resign as the trade your friends
minister
no resign the resignation ya be there what implies no say
any abere
obe hit the ground running then for the flag brush be true e ho de no so na anya bia no emu
now to be honest with you on the pandemic can was some cry see the we are Ghana for years so politics no yenyansa with democracy minister to be bia can have been cry na insist say ebeti no ye di atem
na dani ateni
west stadium here pa me ebeye den pass obeti me target me because I'm so smart when it comes to this political thing but say me ye BBC ya because me say me ko ba bia e baby something na Ghana say what the Ghana na amamfo kuruma na waka na kuruma sa wonka in fact when it comes to Ghana ya you na what I've seen is for Mahama there only problem be different on the back of winning NDC for me you know obi be obestand bia and he's going to win with a big margin so that is no news but NDC for or more primaries you know it will be characterized with a lot of violence this year.
Really?
Mark what I'm saying. Or more primaries no be hun to kwebesisim. Oh yes, me can say me see NDC for this year 2023 or more primaries no.
Wow.
Me say it will be characterized with a lot of violence. So them paying for more money na honya sa violence and be cause of bora be din kese pa amomo. Or more presidential and the omunya so much issue because mama no be funny easy. When it comes to the MPP, you mean how many of them understand it? So many be did anymore.
To see idea, omo ametimi aka so mo yi omo anim. Kene Japan, Kwabene Japan, Alan Cash, and Vice President. Yeah, so for we. Your friends are food and minister, agri minister.
Yeah, so all the number of
tomatoes.
All the nipa on beginning with what I did, you know, when I draw the charts, you want to get some information. After I get some information, either doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
At times, because we experience based on what you've seen, among all of them, and only 3 will come out as like vibrant. So, we draw chart now, say, MPP. Now, there's some information will be here. A triangle will push out, a blue triangle will push out of the chart. So in my own interpretation, each of the angle of the triangle will stand for one individual in the party.
Okay.
So it means 3 individuals will come out of the party. Omune be vibrant. That's among the big 3.
On the best standard.
And among all the big 3, no. But could be obia ni zone be when no. Obekwan no form.
Yeah, but true. And all the names we mentioned, no.
Like among
3 will stand out.
3 will stand out.
And out of that 3,
and those 3 is going to form a triangle.
Yeah.
And in mistakes, when you see a triangle, there's a meaning. I will not be able to say it here.
Okay.
So one of the angles of this triangle, no, a honor and a amount when
from when
so the possibility say among all they say about 10 or 12 of stand no.
And yes, me ask me many budi madrian I shall me say me room kakrapa. Sa triangle no. Wo hwe mom ni de. Bom ya hyem. E na wo hwe nso a Alan hyem. Na Ken hyem. Sa miensa we triangle e den kan combination.
And na won interpretation no.
And na sesi aso no. David tie. Oh ja, and na sesi aso no hwa. This triangle you know. Emu mienu a aye hu a om ne jom so pa no. Eye vice any Alan. Into our one kitty say na man ye careful.
Anyway, me my prediction always come to pass by the time say
it means me
media show me dia nka de minimum no. E di me say boy nka me no. Me triangle no different names. Those the triangle na me no. The names are different from the names you mentioned now. But I know say one of them are meeting and you the abobo onye so famous among the 3 no he's going to come out successfully. And some of these things
why I didn't move.
Some of these things will happen and people say hey how is it possible see that you say when it comes to mystical calculations at times your own interpretation and your own intuition and meditation and feelings what the better one is able to give you some things.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that no, I don't mention names when it comes to politics because Ghana for the bit
yeah.
So I don't mention it, but I know. So before Metro now I'll come and tell you, say this person is going to win, and he knows it's going to happen like that.
All right. Jnana you fancy na the ben say you be share nim kwan you see if you break with there any da wo yi na but me the me so me can dey twa to say abusuan ye kan say no what ni say no the sese won so ye kakra na obetimi a safeguard ho no emfa ni agro e metra be na sa bu wana afa wase yo ntino ye word na efa
yele me pese me ka sem back answer me free ha.
Okay.
Jnana me ni obi a chat e wo messenger. So afa no so say na me ye forecast na mankrofo a.
Yeah.
Enkrofo pi pese me ye mom. So I'm for taking advantage of my critical platform with my name. Do hanu be send message so I want to do your forecast for you. But I will take say maybe 200 Ghana, 500 Ghana. Now I'm for send this mankrofo. Jnana me ni obi a chat e wo messenger. Twitter, Instagram, obi a no chat with Jnana nyame unless me WhatsApp number. And I make no men Jessica for the forecast. So those watching us here no should pay attention. Now this year they back me here my say nkofo be omunnim omo ho. Like you was teach myself now I got me din say no. The real you whether you peer me send the adibia among. Everything about you oje ya pobesere.
So
I will ready nyankopon no. And no ni bibi. We are the same day wo mu from Kura Brema up to now mebobo ya de nyina so a kire wo. Na minerals kura wo like wo body mu ntia those ya re ni bono mebo nyina a kire wo.
Sir.
And this is what I'm doing for my members. To make can be so when you're a member, this year I'm doing for only the members, but here I'm going to do before I leave.
Okay.
Go send me a message, I might not be able to respond. So Opa, you go on Facebook, what type of transformations? I mean follow you in here about 140,000. o like page na me wo office number wo ho o contact me suppose join the group na they will add you to the group men ka say obisi sika na onye focus but enye Jnana because I don't take money, I do it free of charge. And I mean obi aso in chat, obi no chat on Facebook or nipa no scammer. You have to be careful.
All right.
Thank you.
And I was say abusua baby e dey akwa akosi no eno no